Hello, everybody. Bienvenido a todo. Welcome to Abbot with me, Abbot. We are in train Simworld 6 as well. I say as always, but since the last video, and then there weren't many before that. So we are in train Simworld 6 Finn. And we're going to be in the Riviera line because, unsurprisingly, that's the line I've been playing the most and having the most enjoyment with of the three. And then it's Morristown, and then the German route, the Leipzig, Dresden. Not no major issues with it, just a bit samey for German content. Whereas this is a little bit. We got the Voyager and the 802, is it? So they're giving me a lot of fun. But for this one, we're going to be in the class 150 because it's a cute little train, and it's slow. And it'll only be a 40-minute service, I think. So let's get started. And right, first things first, I need to open the door. I need to make sure that's all on and everything. Yes, headlights. Day. There we go. Anything else I need to do? I don't think there is. I'm not going to put any of the fans or anything on. They're too loud. Which is fair enough if it's true to life. Okay, so. Oh, look, and we have a level. We are in Newton Abbot. And here is a little 166 on its way to Paignton. So it's basically going in the opposite direction than we've gone. Just lovely. I don't think there's anything else around here. Look at it. Look at this lovely train and the lovely morning light. Oh, I love the sunrises in this game. Right, let's have a look where we are. Yes, it's only us. Them and us. No other trains. Oh, there's something ahead of us. It's like an 802. Yeah, it is. London Paddington. Well, in any case, we've got a yellow, so we can go. I can close the doors. I think we got 40. Yeah, we got 40. 40 while we cross the points, then 60, but then 40 again while we cross another set of points. So and the 150, I mean, this is like the same train that's in West Cornwall local, but it's an updated model, and I think it's more like the one that's in well, I guess it would be because that's much newer, the one in Cardiff commuter or whatever it's called. And it is suitably slow accelerating, like painfully slow. Like I think this is a it's not like the Class 220, which is, I think, is a diesel electric multiple unit. So the engines, the diesel engines power an electric generator, or an electric alternator or something that powers the wheels, and the engines connect to the wheels, and this is like second gen, early 80s or mid 80s diesel multiple unit, so acceleration wasn't its thing. And I guess, I mean, the 802s are pretty snappy as well, considering they're carrying the diesel generators and the equipment for electric, and they're like, some of them are like, what, 8 cars long? Going fast. I think 3 miles an hour will be okay. We'll see. Hopefully I won't break any engineering stuff. Now up to 60. This is like only got 75 mile an hour top speed as well. I'm trying to think. I think the Class 166, which is about 10 years after. Oh no, less. 7, 8 years after this. I think that has a top speed of 90. And it does have slightly better acceleration, but still laggy and slow. Now I'm trying to think, do we have any other... Oh, the 158 is the same family as this, actually. Well, that's a more modern version of the Sprinter. So that also has slightly better acceleration than this. I guess that 802 ahead of us, I mean, one, it's an AI train, so it doesn't use physics, so it's just going at the speeds, it just accelerates perfectly, regardless. But I would assume it's not stopping at anything. Oh, we got a temporary speed restriction coming up. Did I miss the sign because I was faffing around? Well, I assume I would know where it is as a driver. I'd have been told or briefed on it, because that's the way speed is managed in most UK train lines. You as a driver know where the speed restrictions are, the permanent ones, and then I guess you would get briefed about temporary ones. So I guess I should know that 40 is coming up. Oh, look at that lovely light. I don't think I've got train faults. Oh, no, I do, but I don't have engine faults turned on because, oh my god. Every time I take the Class 220 out, there's like an engine fault, and it's like constant. There was actually, it happened so often once, and because I didn't turn off the engine again soon enough, it actually full on all the engines had faulted. I was like, I don't think this train cannot possibly be like that in real life. Okay, there's the 40. And where does it terminate? Yeah. Okay, we got a little imperfection somewhere in the line, and then we can go back up. Okay, make up some lost time. Not that you can in this 150, because it ain't going anywhere fast. But yeah, I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying Morristown line because it's nice to drive like a overhead line little electric multiple unit. That's a pretty snazzy little multiple unit as well, quite fast to accelerate and slow to and fast to brake. And the scenery is very nice as well, particularly as you're like coming into Hoboken. The Leipzig Dresden one, it's good, but the full route length is long. It's very long, and actually, I think the first time, actually no, the last time I played it, I think the first time and the last time I played it, I did the full length. That is to say, I played in between the first and last time. I'm not being like dramatic and saying like, oh, the first time was the last time. It's just that I encountered the same issue, which is that you run the full length of the line from Leipzig, and when you get to Dresden, there's just a queue of trains that isn't moving, and there doesn't seem to be any way to stop it. So you have to stop. You don't get the completed journey, which is very frustrating. That used to happen when Frankfurt Fulda came out in TSW 5 as well. I think it eventually got fixed, or maybe I just psychologically stopped taking services where that happened. But yeah, it's very annoying that happens, because obviously you want to play the game, and it's really frustrating to do a full route and then run into an issue. But onwards. I guess I need to be careful though in any case, because that 802 ahead of us, it ain't gonna stop at Teignmouth, but because it's an early morning service, it might have some random stops along the line. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it stopped somewhere unexpected, like Dawlish Warren or something. Okay, we're a few seconds late, but we're generally okay.
This is Teignmouth. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exeter. The next station is Dawlish.
It isn't. I mean, those announcements. They do bring things to life.
Exeter St David's, Exeter Central.
Oh, look how many people are getting off here. Why? Teenmouth. 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 That's not even the mispronunciation, that's just wrong. Teenmouth. I've got Dawlish. So Dawlish, I think, is the one that's on the seawall, and then Dawlish Warren is like the one that's like double tracked, or look, we got a little 150 coming in.
The
Hello.
next station is Dawlish.
That,
This is a great
yeah, it's another Volcar. Goodbye. Oh, and of course this 150 has suspension, whereas the one in West Cornwall doesn't. But yeah, I am enjoying this line. And I think it's a nice length too, actually, because it does take you like more or less an hour to do the Plymouth to Exeter run. Not because it's long, more because it's slow. Because I think the particularly between Newton Abbot and Plymouth, it's very windy, and the trains don't go. I think generally you go around 60. Maybe get up to 80 a couple of points, but it's mostly 60. So you end up like with a like 50, depending on the train, between sort of 50 and an hour and 10 minutes. So I've got a whistle, right? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Isn't it lovely? Lovely jubbly. I also do think performance has gotten better since they released. I think they've done at least one patch. It's still not as good as it should be, but that's true of the game forever. My PC should be running this without a problem, but needless to say, it doesn't handle it as well as it should. And like I said, there's some random, it feels like there's screen tearing whenever I move around, and that's weird because I got VSync on, but it is what it is. And I am enjoying the time of day. I love sunrises in TSW. Since they did, I think it was TS3? Yeah, it was TS3 with TSW3 with ooh, what's it called? Kassel, Würzburg Kassel. And they introduced a new time of day lighting, and it was Todd 4, I think they call it, and it was just great. Perfect. Beautiful sunrises and the volumetric clouds. Was that 3 or was that 4? No, that must be... That was 3. Yeah. Because 4 was disappointing because the Austrian route wasn't very interesting. But we did get the East Coast Main Line with 4. So... And then 5, we got... That was last year, so we got Frankfurt Fulda. Oh dear, what was the British route we got last year? Times gone by, I'd be like, oh well, it must have been like a southern third rail route, but I don't think it was. Okay, we got a yellow. So that 802 is somewhere ahead of us. I'm guessing maybe it's... Stop somewhere.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Dawlish Warren.
No. I wonder why we've got... This screen has awful tearing. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but anyway. Oh look, I'm back up to speed. I'm ahead of time now. So I can leave on time. Keep an eye on this yellow. Don't know what it's for. Oh, I guess it's approach control. to slow down to go into the Dawlish Warren. It takes you off the line. I need to remember that, because there's usually a speed restriction beyond the signal that you need to get down to before you get to the actual speed restriction, before you get to the signal. And that, I think that's caught me out on these local services. Because I'm like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll change to yellow because there's no train ahead of me, but then it doesn't, and I just sail through a red. Oof. So yeah, we've got oh God, look how beautiful this is. You know what? You know what? I am going to do some train spotting on this bridge. But I don't want to be directly on it because I don't think it's very interesting taking pictures of train roofs. I'm going to be here. Here, standing on here, because this is a nice ledge. You get a nice uninterrupted view of the cliffs, beautiful colours. Here it comes, and look, you got the sea. Actually, I think this might be my... Yeah, there we go. This might be my... Might be my... Ooh, ooh, ooh. See if I can be arty as well. Well, I think well, I think I'm too close to them for a start. We go and yeah. Continue success. Okay, we should not get too fast because we got a yellow coming up. Single yellow followed by red. So I think I need to get down to a very slow speed before I get to that red. Well, and obviously prepared to stop in case it doesn't change. Oh, look, is that another 150? It is. It feels ominous going around this corner, knowing there's a red there. Ah, look. There we go. Turn to green. I slowed down sufficiently. Speed up a little bit.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Okay, so we don't have any train behind us that's going to overtake us because we got a green at the end of the platform, so... We got about 20 seconds to get in. Be a bit late, but I think we'll be alright. Not going to be like hugely late. time? Yeah. On time to Exmouth. Oh, oh yeah, we'll have plenty of time. This is nice. Nice. I would like to see another train though, not just other 150s or 166s. I want to see a long distance train. Where's that next one? What's the next one called? Well, I'll find out. So yeah, we got our first piece of DLC announced and coming for TSW 6. I say coming, I don't think there's a release date for it yet, but usually if they put out an article, which they did this week, then there's like the following week there's a preview. And then the week after it launches.
Starcross. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
But I think there are supposed to be two. So there's the line, the line DLC that's coming out is Birmingham to Crewe. And I think by default that just comes with the Class 350. And then it will layer in the Pendolino and various things. But it probably, I'm guessing by default it just comes with a 350 and maybe a 66 because they always come with the 66. And obviously, for people who are really interested in that line, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for the full timetable experience, which is the supposedly the 805, which is the, I think, dual mode electric diesel 4 or 5 car train, Avanti, which is already modded into the West Coast Mainline mod. South, but and then there'll be like various things laid in, like I think the Voyager's layered in, I think the Class 170 from Rivet is layered in, so all of that, but they haven't officially announced the 805 yet. So it's possible that next week they'll announce that, and then the week after would be the previews, and then the week after that would be the launch of the DLC itself. Which will be cool. I mean, I'm getting that straight away. I mean, if it's a West Coast Mainline, I get Stride Pendolinos and Voyagers at high speed, then yeah, for sure. And because it's so the bit between Birmingham and Stafford is quite like stoppy. You know, there's quite a few stops. You got Wolverhampton, Sandwell, Dudley, Stoke-on-Trent as well, I think. But then it's sort of like between there and Crewe, it becomes very sort of just high speed, up and down the line run. Few stops. So it's going to be one of those nice lines, a bit like Great Western Expresses, where even in the slower services, you get to sort of stretch the legs of the train. So I'm excited, for sure. Starcross, what a name. Starcross. Okay. Oh, look at this. Right up against the sea. It's lovely. Lovely. Yeah, so I think Exmouth is somewhere along there. Plenty of time. Is that a? Oh, is that a Class 66? It is. Oh, lovely. Let's watch. Lovely jubbly. That's actually a nice shot as well, actually, just like that. Nice. I can turn that hood back on now. That was nice. It's okay, so we've seen another one. It wasn't an intercity or anything, but it was a nice Class 66. I guess on its way down to Plymouth. I haven't done any of the freight services on this route yet. Although it should be quite a good route for it. Well, depending on how long the train is and how heavy and slow it is, but because the line speeds aren't very high anyway, so you'll.
Is Marsh Barton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
So you won't feel too slow compared to the line speeds. But then I guess if you got to slow and then speed up again, yeah, freight trains aren't good at that. So, and again, there's lots of downhills and then uphills. So yeah. Yeah, so if I recall, this is a giant bay, and Exmouth is somewhere over here on a sort of fork out of land. So I'm guessing somewhere over there. Oh, look at that. Speed, because Marsh Barton, yeah, it's quite a while away. Marsh Barton is like in an industrial estate. And then there's Exeter St. Thomas, is it? Is that it? Exeter St. Thomas? Oh, there's something coming. What's that? A 6-car train? That's a 6-car train. Is that us? A double of us? Or triple? No, it won't be. I haven't seen any 6-car 150s running. Not to say they don't exist. I don't know. Does the actually come in a 6-car version? I thought it came in. I thought it came in because they run in pairs, so I thought it was 5. Okay, well we'll see. We'll have to pass whatever it is. And the Voyager doesn't. That's 4, isn't it? I think it is. I'm doubting myself now. Oh well. We get to go to full speed, which isn't very fast for this train, but flickering shadows. Let's see. Beat these cars. Yeah, you can't go 75 miles an hour on a little road like that. Legally. Should we try and get up to 100? No. I want to try and be a little bit realistic. But also, you can see this train bounces around a bit, so... keep it to 75. It roars quite a bit too. I didn't realise this was like small lines. I thought it was a solid band. The things you learn when you zoom in. I'm sure it is on the 166 and the HST. Okay, don't. Okay, whatever that is, it's coming. Coming up at a very rapid speed. Oh, it's a HST, it's a castle car, it's a castle set. Duh, obviously. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Lovely. Oh, you know what made this line really nice? 158. 158 or 159. Done out in GWR green. I think, or they had as well, actually, thinking about it, somewhere along the line, I don't know if it's down this end though, they do have those district line trains, like the one on the Isle of Wight. But I think on here they're diesel battery hybrids. But I don't know if they ever made use of them, as in the company that was making them or doing the thing went bust, so I have no idea if it went anywhere. What they call Beaver Rail or something. So I mean, the ones in the Isle of Wight are like sort of self-contained. They're just the fourth rail electric, so they're fine. But the other ones, I don't know, because Transport for Wales had some, and GWR had some, and I don't know, I'm sure I saw them painted into another scheme as well. But then the company making them sort of went kaput, so I don't know what's become of them, if they're still in service. I guess if they're diesel, they'd be fine. It's probably the battery powered ones that are a bit of a problematic. Marsh Barton. Not far. We travelled that in quite a nice amount of time. We shall be there presently. This speed and this distance, pretty much a straight line, should only be about 40-ish seconds. So yeah, I should actually start braking. I think it's next to that building, yeah, the station.
We are now approaching Marsh Barton.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Okay, we're smoothly going down. There we have it.
This is Marsh.
Lovely. What an extravagant pillar. Love it. I guess it's because the road doesn't have its own pavement. Well, that can't be the only way you cross from one side of the station to the other though. It's miles. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, lock doors, and then off we go. I think it's 2 stops, Exeter St Thomas's, and then that another 150. It is.
The next station is Exeter St Thomas. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Is it indeed? There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, so excited about Birmingham to Crewe. Still, the Great Western Remaster is like down the line, which I mean probably means at this point TSW 8. I'm guessing. I've given up on it. With that said, I did take the 802 down it a few times, and you can do the wires, and then whilst at full speed you can switch between wires and diesel engines, so you can go down the line. like hybrid, electric then diesel, or diesel then electric, depending which direction you're going. So I'm excited about that, and the roadmap updates that they've been sharing got me excited for the Czech route and the Portuguese route, for sure. Very excited. I think the Just Strange Pacer, I'll give a miss, because just because I don't think I don't play Cardiff Commuter enough to justify it. But then there's a Just Strange Crew to Preston, which will be set in the same era as. Wait for him to finish. Which will be set in the same era as Preston to Carlisle. So that'll be like a big, chunky, hefty. Big, chunky, hefty 87 or 86. I can't remember what comes with it actually, if it's an 86 or an 87. But that one, absolute, because I mean, I love Preston Carlisle. I ain't overrunning this right now. I wonder why it's red. Is it like a sort of weird approach control for Exeter, or is is a train blocking the route? I've got to switch over. Nope, we shall wait. Oh, we've got like an actual, it's like a timed wait thing, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Because I don't think I was driving absurdly fast. So I guess I'm ahead of schedule, and that signal will change at the time, the allotted time. Well, we'll see, because if we get to 7... If it doesn't change till I close the doors, then what are we doing? What are we doing? That's not how dispatching works. The light, it should change to green, then I close my doors. So I'm hoping this cloak changes to green on the dot. Okay, it did. Well, it changed to yellow. And then red. But I guess the next one is just purely because of approach control. To take me over to the other line.
The next station is Exeter St. David's. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
What's this? Yeah. So this train will pull in this way, here, and then go back out the other way. But obviously we can't drive it. But I'll watch and see if the AI does it. I don't want to get fast, because I think that red signal's only going to change if I'm less than 25. So yeah, I am enjoying TSWC. It feels like one of the smoother launches. Just a bit of a shame that the random events aren't random, they're just constant if you have them turned on to normal. So I've turned them down to low, which is why I think I've had none. And I've turned off the engine ones because they were constant. And yeah, there we go. I got the yellow. I do hate these junction boards. So I'm always like, I look at that and I'm like, how would you not confuse that with that?
Exeter St. David's.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
I shan't take care at all. Poor dog. She's staring very intently at me, and little does she know she's having dinner late tonight, so well, even worse for her. Alright, oh, we got plenty of time. We're going to saunter in like a good 30 seconds ahead of schedule. I have to say, this is a nice service. This is like one of those, you know, sometimes there's services in TSW that just feel like, doesn't feel like I really did much, or I didn't drive a train. This is one that does. One, because the Class 150 just it's slow enough that like it feels like an effort whenever you go anywhere or do anything. There's a nice stopping
This
pattern.
is Exeter St David's. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Exeter Central.
And because you pass a fair amount of trains along the way, it's early morning. It just feels like a nice service to do, where you're like, oh, you know, I did what I should do. And look, did I get? I did. Okay, so on time bonus. No what? Just new safety systems. Stop accuracy was good. Time accuracy was good-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, continue. Return to free roam. I will. Oh, okay. I need to turn off the DSD then.
The next station is Exeter Central.
Oh, it's
This
going
is
to
a
drive me
Great
mad.
Western Railway service to Exmouth.
There's no door. Okay. Oh, it's going to keep going off, isn't it? Because... what I'll do is I'll just go to the options and turn that down a bit. Okay, wait. I want... oh, sugar. I should have previews there. Oh, I don't... fine. And what time is it leaving? Oh, it should be leaving about now. Oh, isn't that annoying? No, I'm gonna just turn it off completely. There we go. Need to remember to turn it back on now for my leg service. Where you told me I couldn't drive this service, but you don't seem to be driving it either. Don't see any person in the driving seat. I've definitely seen it drive off, and I've definitely sat on it as it does it. So there's a very steep hill here to get to Exeter Central. This like goes really on up. Oh, what a horrible bridge. You can't even see anything. Who would design something like this? No. No intercity trains coming anytime soon. Unless there's someone on that platform. Still red. AI trait 715. Okay, if you say so. I don't want to go up there and have a look at this, but I guess that's a 158 from East Midlands. And I guess these are a bunch of 150s or 166s. Or maybe an 802 or something up there. Lovely, lovely. Well, I am very appreciative of this route, I have to say. I do love a nice UK route in a different part of the world. What am I trying to say there? In a different part of the UK. I mean, we did have West Cornwall Local, and we do have Great Western Express, but Great Western Express is more like a London-y commuter route mixed in with high speed. This is much more of a sort of like mainline provincial run. You can hear a plane. I don't think there's. Does Exeter have an airport? Love it. Okay, so someone should appear now? Oh look, they did, and they should settle the train up. Yep, they are. Look at that, look at that. And I guess they're going to open the doors, even though they're already open, and then wait for a minute, and then it should go at about 16. And look, people are getting on the train now. Oh, and they're coming off. They're getting straight on and coming straight off again. Disappearing into the ether. Do I want to be on this side? No, I want to be on that side so I can see that it go up the hill. Watch the 150 go off into the sunrise. Actually, that should be not sunset. It's very early. There we go. Onwards. Lovely. Look at it go. Up that very steep hill. Oh, and a Voyager arrived. When did that come in? We can watch that go. Shouldn't be here for a minute. 17, 18, 10, yeah. Okay, well we can go have a look. Oh no, look, it's just a little 150, a little two-seater 150, two-car 150. Oh look, there's an 802. Parked up. Sleeping. Can you go up these gangways with the ladders? I don't think I've ever tried. I don't want to run across the track when there's a train that might be coming. But are there ladders here? There are ladders there. Okay. No. I'm trying to use like action adventure game controls. It's like no. No, this is not that. Funnily enough, I was thinking because I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bad at like first-person games generally. But this is a first-person game. It was something Matt said in one of the streams. He was like, "Oh yeah, when I said I had to build," he said he built a model of Torquay Station to demonstrate that like a first-person train sim would work. And I was like, "It's true. It's a first-person game, and usually they do make me a little bit nauseous. I don't really like the I don't get along with the whole the vibe of them." especially shooters. I mean, it's basically the shooting because I can't aim for shit. But this one, fine. Turns out just less guns, more trains. Isn't that just the solution to all the world's problems?
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 100 Southwestern Railway service to...
Maybe there's a... To where? To where? Does that mean there's a 158 coming in? It's parked up. Copy this one. No, it's not a train. Ooh, something's coming. Oh, that must be it. That must be, yeah. Go on. You're ready to leave, but now, surely. It said 7:18. There we go. Here's a one. Look at this. Isn't this bloody lovely, isn't it? You can do actual train spotting here. Where are you going, though? So I think if I remember correctly, these were both being run by, was it Stagecoach? This, East Midlands, and Southwestern. And that's why they had similar liveries. And that's why they've subbed in the East Midlands one for the Southwestern one.
Southwestern Railway service
Because they do also look like Stagecoach buses, those liveries. Bye bye, Voyager. I think that's it now. I don't think there could be anything else coming. Let me just check in case. But that was a nice bit of spotting. Well, there could be an Exmouth bound train coming in. No, no. 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 I don't think anything else is moving. 7:22. Oh, well, it's about to come. It's about to enter service. We could wait around for that. It says like 22. So we could watch that 8:02 come into service. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because we're still under the hour mark. And this has been a nice, productive video so far. Driven a nice little commuter service. Watched it go off on the rest of its way. Passed a bunch of trains. Seen a HST. Seen a Class 66. Now we've seen the Voyager and the 158. What else is there? I mean, an 802 will finish the pack basically. I mean, the only other thing would have been if I got here super early, like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and could see the night Riviera, whatever they call it, the night train, Class 47, hauling the Mark 3s. But oop, oop, oop. They know something's happening. Oop, the lights are on.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 100 Great Western Railway
Oop, here it
service
comes.
to...
So it must be coming into this platform then. Yeah. Wait, what? Did that 158 leave then? It did. Where did it go? Oh, it went up there. That's weird. Does Southwestern go all the way to Exmouth? Wow. So where's this train going then? I wonder. Not going anywhere at the moment. Get the lift. Go explore the board. Oh no, I can see the board from here. Penzance. Okay, fair enough. I could get in that train and drive it, but I'm not gonna. Then this video would be like 2.5 hours long. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We saw a lot. I think we saw all of the main bits and pieces. Just checking for AI artwork. I'm sure it's going to come eventually. But yeah, I think this was nice. I like this route. I mean, I like most UK routes, but this one I like because it's lengthy, but not just for the sake of it. It's interesting geographically and speed restriction wise. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.